The people of Ukraine are rising up against Putin's invasion. Regular citizens are grabbing guns, making Molotov cocktails, and fighting back. Petro Poroshenko is one of those who is ready to fight. He's no ordinary citizen. He is the former president of Ukraine, and he joins me now from Kyiv. President Poroshenko, pleasure to have you on, sir. I remember visiting you in the presidential palace. I remember you visiting us on this set in CNN, and now we find you in the most extraordinary position. Give us a sense from the ground there. How is the fight going?
But thank you very much indeed for supporting us for the 8 years, and thank for ever growing Western support of Ukraine from the very first sign of invasion. Leadership of the President Biden has been really tremendous. Today, all the West stands united in support of Ukraine. Even those who yesterday were more skeptic and restrained to punish Russia hard, today they're among the first of our supporters. And I thank here Chancellor Scholz, thank you for difficult but brave and right decision. I was admired by yesterday's session of the Bundestag. And now it's clear. Putin has launched the war not only against Ukraine, but against the West. Ukraine is only first phase of this war, and today's Putin decision to put Russian nuclear deterrent forces on the high alert creates a completely new security situation. Somebody said that it is not exist for 80 years. I think that it is never exist in the world history before. With this nuclear madness, Putin poses as much greater threat to the world than bin Laden. And helping Ukraine to counter invasion, you are helping yourself to minimize potential losses of your countries in the next phase of the Putin madness. And the regime of Putin is driving Russia to abyss. His days, I think, counted. He is simply crazy and adult. And even most of his allies, for example, Kazakhstan and others, have already refused to join his personal war of hatred against Ukraine, against the free, democratic world, against all of us. And not only Ali, who supported crazy, is another crazy self-proclaimed dictator of Belarus, Lukashenko. Because exactly from the Belarusian territory, it was the cruise missile of Iskander, which killing Ukrainian, attacking Kiev, air bomb, and this is a disaster. And all of us just need to stop them together as soon as we can. They are dragging the world into the absolute nightmare. And today the whole territory of Ukraine is aflame, airstrikes, cruise missiles, constant bombardment every single night. Hitting as far as not Dnipro or Kiev, but Lviv, which is just 50 kilometers from the Polish border. They hit both military infrastructure and civilian buildings, hospitals, kindergarten, schools.
President Poroshenko, do you believe that this pause, this negotiating offer from the Russians is a ploy?
I think this needs to have a strong combination of factors. Health sanctions, readiness for the negotiation, but without any precondition. And the only precondition should be, please withdraw your troops from Ukrainian territory. This is very simple. And hundreds of Ukrainians, and everybody should know that for the last 4 days, military and civilian has already lost their life. And thousands of Russians already also give their life in Ukraine. And miraculously, the new Chernobyl disaster was avoided after Russian shell hit in a, can you imagine, radioactive storage facility at a can station. And
let me ask you, Mr. President, you were instrumental in helping to build this army that Ukraine now has, quite a formidable army. What do you need now? What has been the most effective weapons? Is it the javelins, the anti-tank missiles? Do you need Stingers? Give us a sense of what Ukraine wants.
First of all, thank you very much, because since year 2014, I'm really proud that me and my team built up one of the strongest army in Europe. And today, Ukrainian soldiers and Ukrainian demonstrated how strong we are. And first of all, our society do our best, but all the nation is fighting. Instead of the glory flowers, Russian receive Molotov cocktails, or like we say now in Ukraine, Bandera smoothies. And for the first 3 days, Russian lost 4,500 soldiers, hundreds of vehicles, tanks, about 50 aircraft and helicopters. But what we need, I'm just returned back from the front line of Kiev. This is just in the Kiev suburb, where battalion, which territorial defense, which was created by my team, is keeping defense. We need radio station. We need the armored jacket. We need a helmet. But the most we need the anti-aircraft missiles like Stinger for attacking the Russian descent helicopter. We need anti-tank, Javelin, NLAW, and everything, because that every single combat operator should be equipped with the anti-tank missiles, and that will stop Russian tanks. Russian tank driver will refuse to go to Ukraine because that would be unavoidable. And we definitely need the anti-aircraft missile, which needs to be supplied, but we also very much need the sanction. Sanction is another instrument who make Russian weaker. And Joseph Biden, I want to thank Joseph Biden. I want to thank American people, and I want to thank NATO for their contribution in this success. Ukrainian army proved that Ukraine is a real asset to NATO. Just imagine how strong and resilient the alliance could be with Ukraine, among Ukraine. And today, the Western assistance is unprecedented. Sanction against aggressor is strengthening almost every day. And we are waiting that sanction should be sanction from the hell. We should go more to weaken Russian aggressive potential. Please, I'm very much happy that we ready to fully switch Russia and Belarus from SWIFT, Belarus from the SWIFT. We block all Russian airplanes and ships in the airport and seaport of EU, NATO, G7 member states. Please stop issuing visas for Russian and Belarusian citizens. We should switch off MasterCard Visa for all Russian and Belarusian citizens which support Putin's aggression. We definitely need to freeze assets of Russian and Belarusian state and state companies and banks, and we conduct massive and targeted cyber
Mr. President, thank you so much. It was an honor to talk to you, and I think it sounds absurd to say this, but please stay safe, and we hope we will get a chance to talk to you again.
Thank you for your prayer for it, and thank you for all American citizens for being together with us in this fighting with the devil. Thank you.